I've just woken up with really boofy hair, so I just wanted to show you that. Look, I went to sleep with it wet and didn't have a scarf on it. I know, it's amazing, isn't it? I need to just have it shaped properly a bit now. And I almost look like, I don't know. It's kind of fun though, isn't it? Because it's growing out by itself. I'll just let it do it. That's one of the reasons I like wearing a hat or whatever it's called. It can just get on with being, you know, being itself in private. And I woke up thinking about the spirit of Camden again. I think there was a picture of me, a photograph taken probably in the 80s, on a pub wall in Camden somewhere. I don't know which pub it was because I can't remember. And someone said, "Oh look, it's the spirit of Camden." I've probably had makeup all down my face, which is where the pander often comes in. Everyone is, everyone looks like a fucking panda in. Oh, I don't. It is that panda though. It's that panda got locked in the bathroom. That's why everyone in Camden look like pandas. It's coming after them. Or, I don't really know, to be honest. I'm gonna put my hair in a scarf now. The spirit of Camden won't die. Who said I was the spirit of Camden? Well, they didn't know it was me. They just saw this person in a photograph. Said, "Oh, look, it's the spirit." I look like a drain. That is the spirit of Camden. I know. I can't remember if Forbidden Planet's even in Camden. It was a comic shop, a graph mag shop. You know, well, all you weebles know everything. We'd gone there especially because my boyfriend at the time was he was one of them wankers who liked comics. It's true. But we'd all gone down. We used to go down to buy records, like people probably still do. Let's go Camden and buy. I will go Forbidden Planet. Did I buy anything at Forbidden Planet? Oh God, I don't know. I probably did actually, even if it was just a badge. I mean, but buttons were a thing, weren't they? Even then. That's not the only time I went to Camden, no. We did used to stay with people down there. And we did used to go down and see bands and stuff. Is the Ledge a real place? Of course it is. We used to stay off the Ledge. And, I don't know. I don't know, sometimes there's more to it than that. Well, there is, isn't it? It's like you're a ledge, mate. But, you have to go and look for the Camden Ledge. Who's the Ledge in Camden? I don't know, mate. You're talking to him right now. But there is a road called the Ledge, isn't there? Isn't there? It's one of those things. I'm not sure. I've not been for a long time. It might have changed. The maps might be different now. And there was a pub as well. I can't remember what the pub was called. Well, not that pub, but I mean, off the Ledge. Well, the pub might have been called the Ledge of a Wheel or something. I can't remember. Maybe that is the spirit of Camden. It's like, well, I don't know. It's like anyway, isn't it? I don't know what words to use, and then all of a sudden we all start using the same ones. That's the spirit of Camden. Right, that's better. I feel a bit more normal now. I feel a bit more myself. Who'd keep a pipe in the bathroom? Right. Let's start the day. What am I wearing? I've got a skirt out already because the sun's... What? I don't even know what time it is. I didn't check. I've just woken up and rolled straight downstairs and saw my boofy hair and thought, do you know what? I'm going to show you this first of all. It just... I feel like doing it. I just, you know, it's part of my ongoing journey, isn't it? Make a coffee. I've got a skirt down because it looks like it's going to be a short one to get my legs out in the sun a bit. Because you know what? Sunbeds, it's not really me. I just like to get outside in the brazen heat and get a bit of colour to my skin. So I may get my legs out later on and get them a bit under the you know what's that stuff called? The sun. Rather than just wangling around in these old nappy things. I love these though, they're so comfy. And you know, I was saying to someone in the garden centre the other day, she said, I love these. Some older lady, well, a bit older than me anyway. And I said, yeah, I got them from the market. So basically just told her in case she wanted to go and get a pair herself. And I was saying all the good stuff about them. Like the fact they've got elastic around the bottom. And that's kind of good if you're gardening because the bees can't fly up quite so easily. And then you can pull them up like this and make them into, you know, if you need to go paddling in the water or anything. And I used to love these as well because you could drop things down them if you were shopping or going to a festival like your lighter or anything like that. Or your sandwiches or a can of beer. Well, whatever you want really. All your other things like the jumper and... you know what? They're great anyway. This is why I love these. Well, all these different styles of balloon trousers. But, I know. I don't know, you could do more with them though, to be honest. I was thinking though, when I was playing my design school yesterday, because the play suit did come up, I do like play suits anyway, like short ones, but I was playing with this, and it'd be kind of nice to, I'm not exactly like this, but there's a bit of a bustle thing going on, because there's all those, like the Victoriana women bodybuilder thing came out the other day, and I love that look anyway, with all the, because I used to have, like those ruffle knickers. I love those so much. And I've been looking for another pair, but... and the Rara skirts were in, weren't they? I saw those in, sort of little Rari ones. Razzle skirts in. I saw them in, what's it called again? Super Dry Window the other day, because I've got a dress I was wearing that I just pulled down to make into one. Recently. I think it's quite cute, because they sort of... when you walk, they just like tickle along, don't they? They tickle the air a bit. They're quite... but with just that, you know, ruffly sort of extension around them. I don't know, something like that would be cute anyway. I always have these ideas of getting the sewing machine out and making... I've got a sewing machine under here, like an old Singer. I found it behind a telephone box. I sold my sewing machine that I was given when I was stunk for cash once. Well, it was I think it was my 18th birthday present, my sewing machine. But I've not even got the Singer out. Usually the Singer behind a what? Behind a phone. It was heavy though. It was really heavy. I carried it and I couldn't carry it home, so I had to leave it somewhere and go back for it later on. Maybe that's why I got left behind the phone box. Maybe it was. I don't know though, but I've got it. But I haven't got round to getting it out. And I was saying something, Singers basically, they're really, well, you can repair them quite easily, can't you? Even if it's not working, they're fairly easy to, well, I say that, you take them to an engineer, a Singer engineer, and get it serviced. Can you service this for me, please? I need to bring my what? I'm bringing my what? My needle in. And my needle needs what? It's not called a needle, it's called a what? A chart block. My chart block has gone what? The reel's jammed. The treadle. Oh, my treadle. Put your treadle to the what? Put your treadle to the what? Oh, I can't remember. Right, let's put some coffee on. I learnt to sew on a crank Singer. Or well, when I was little, my nan had one. But I mean, it had a tread looked like a foot thing as well, but it also had a knee controller. It was like one of those table ones. I love that so much. They're just so cute, aren't they? Let's make it mystery. I'll tell you, I smashed my cafetiere, so I'm not going to make this job. And then pour it through filler. I found the easy the other day, so I'll just put filter paper in that and drooping it through. Stylish and Irish. About taking plants outside. Let's do that together. I bought some in last night. I just felt like doing it. He was scared of themselves in the garden. So I bought these ones in. Let's take them out. Let's do it together. Come on, children. You take this one. I'll take this one. I'm going to put them down here. They were going down there, weren't they? I don't know what the smart is in. I just felt like doing it in case, you know, Whistling James came round. Whistling James came round to have a look at them. I don't want him to see them yet. They're not ready for his eyes. That's a different Whistling James, the one you're thinking. Not James the Jedi, a different one. There's the tomatoes. Right, let's put them out. Look, they've grown already. They're doing better than that heap, aren't they? So, a little bit baroque. We're just using words at the moment. Any words at all. Just try. See how they feel on your mouth. We'll work out what they feel later on. Who's in this one? Oh, that's the delphiniums, I think. Should we just leave them there for now? They can just stay there at the moment. Let's take their hats off. Take their hats off. Do you know what? Every day I put them in. Every day I come to put them back on in the evening. I can't find them. And I go around swearing, where the hell have I put them? Where the hell have I put them? And they're usually just on the shelf underneath the pot, somewhere easy to find. Going to a commitment to stupid. It's like, some people just like a commitment. I love how commitments are stupid, because some people just like stupid things, don't they? On purpose. Like, you know, it's just, I love stupid things. It's like when stupid things happen, it's just like, that was so stupid. Do you remember that? That was so stupid. That was funny. But also in, which Johnny Depp film is it? I've forgotten. He wears that t-shirt with "I'm with stupid" on, doesn't he? And I also said that time I wrote that long piece about when I got married, or me and my let's just say me and my Dave got married. We just went off to the registrar's office or wherever, and we didn't have rings. We just came back with matching "I'm with stupid" t-shirts, which was pretty funny. It was a pretty funny story. A pretty idealistic ending to my tale I was writing. And slippers, I think. Now, what was he wearing? Slippers and a kilt. I can't remember, actually. And I was probably wearing balloon trousers, but purple ones. was that? I can't remember. It was a long time ago. It's just one of those other things. Let's make a coffee. Put my drain glasses on. Why are they called drain glasses? Oh God. Well, first of all, these are round like drains, aren't they? Daft one used to call everything a drain. He just went through a phase of because he's, he's just a wordy kind of guy. But he'd just say things and different words would come out all the time. For his whole life it would do. Like we have to do it slightly better now if he meant just a word would come out. And we just got used to the being of the way of the the way of the land, to be honest. He was in Addenbrooke's when he was like 10 months old in an induced coma because he'd had something went on, so they just rammed him underneath, and I don't know if it's anything to do with that. He just came out a little bit, his buttons were done up nicely. I forgot what I was saying now. Oh yeah, so he used to call it a drain house. What do you mean your drain house? Because he said it was like a drain, because everything was just so drainy. It's like a dump. I mean, all houses are a drain house, aren't they? It's just a drain on the money, but it's just funny as well, because I love my drain house. Use it to drain things out of anything. It's my sump house. What is it? I don't know. It's just a drain house. I love my drain house though. But you have to do that. Your drain house. I want to live in your dumb drain house. Well, don't have my dumb drain house. It's my dumb drain house. My dumb drain glasses. But they're drain on. Well, they're not a drain on the money really. But it's just I felt like saying it. They're my drain glasses for drains. I'm a drain person with drain glasses. But they could be a drain on money, but they weren't, because I got them charity shop for £2. So somebody else's drain glasses probably, they got rid of them. I don't think they were original. I thought they were at the time. I don't know. No, I don't know. It looks like modern metal. I couldn't say for 100% certain. They don't feel heavy enough for like regal ones. I like them though. My Timothy Beck's ones. I can't get them on. I've got a drain thing going on. I've got drain arms today. Right. This is no good at all. I can't keep them on because I've got to make this coffee and I can't, stumble around in these all day. I like, yeah, because I've got different colour lenses and I like, these are a bit sort of greeny grey. Drain ones. I like them. Right, let's go get this coffee rolling over. I put a jumper on. The weather's a bit tweedy at the moment. It's a bit cold, a bit nippy in the air. Right. I've got to take this part out as well. Let's put the cornflower outside first. Take his little hat off. Lights hat on his Cornelius. Stand there in the back. I'm going to be in my way. Totally addicted to Dave. Oh no, what was I say? I actually sang it wrong when I sang it the first. Because when I sang it the first time to myself, I sang a different word instead of addicted. I keep getting it wrong now. Committed, probably. I know it's not that much of a jump, but it was part of the it was part of the Dave rope, to be honest. Stop going on about Dave all the time. I'm obsessed with him. I probably am, yes. Do you want to have a look at him? He's lovely. Look, come see his tight torso. This is what I had to. I started to say before, when I first brought him home a few years ago, I found him lying in the road. He's got really nice buttocks, but and his body. And I had him standing in my bedroom. I just put him in, but I really did find him too arousing, just standing in the corner. And I had to bring him downstairs and put those dungarees on him, just so just go downstairs and cool off a bit. and stood him in the corner. So I just like catch him out the corner of my eyes. But it was quite nice to get him out today or the other day, and like, you know, just get this out a little bit. You know, just go around here, just give him a feel sometimes, then just walk off. Just wander around in my balloon pants, stand in the garden, go and talk to the imaginary Richard out front. Loudly through the window, just so he knows what I'm doing. Right. Make myself look more important than I am. To imaginary Richard, I mean. You want to see Imaginary? You don't need to see Imaginary Richard. He just sits out the front, and he did used to sit out there drinking all the time because I put it was set up as part of the Scarecrow exhibition. And he was supposed to be sitting in a bar. So there was all bottles and things around him. I mean, I didn't go to a great deal of effort to do it because I couldn't be bothered. And I've taken his drinks away now. Well, actually, I don't know if I have. But he's got something else instead in the place. I thought we could hold a hanging basket. Oh, coffee's all around me. You don't need to see Imaginary Richard. Well, you do need to see Imaginary Richard. You're asked to do it now. You can all see him. I know you can see him, but I'm going to show you this way. I'm going to show you my stylish way. He's there. You see? Show you through the window. Hey, there's a slow walking Gerald on the bin. Richard! Look. Have you been talking to that snail? Look. I love that snail. Can you see it on the blue bin? There he is, look. He's got his wallet. Well, he's got a purse on his lap, actually. And he's holding a stick today. He's not a drain man. He's Imaginary Richard. I dressed him up for Christmas, but he probably needs to be dressing again. Who's that there? That's just some girl who's always hanging over him. She's got no head. She's brainless. Her head's floated off. Somewhere else. Just what do you think about Dave, actually? Right. What do I think about Gary the horse? I don't really know enough about Gary the horse, but when I went around and saw Gary, there was a Gary. It's like, oh my God, I had to send my son a picture. Look, there's a Gary. Gary the horse was on the Scarecrow Trail. It was pretty fun. I love the Scarecrow Trail. It's so good. It's so good I couldn't, I couldn't stop living it. But I was telling my social worker, no, not social worker, the other thing, came the other day. Because I said, well, how long have you, because he said, oh, so I'm talking about the garden, just trying to sort out the front garden, it's got a mess of it at the moment. He goes, oh, it's quite interesting. So I started to tell her, have you lived in Norwich long? And he said, not well, he told me. But I said, well, they used to, over the back, there's a pub called the Eagle, and next to that, there used to be this little house, and it had all this stuff in the garden. Like, it was kind of an arty thing, but it was all sort of mouldering away, and there was an Alsatian statuette thing that looked like it, I can't remember, it looked like it had been moulded quite badly from cement and then painted, and just all these oddities. It was great. It was a great place to just, and then it's changed now, it's not there anymore. So I kind of model it a bit on that. A bit. I loved it so much. It's just fun little bit of local history. I think he had a mannequin in the garden as well, or they had a mannequin in the garden. was probably some student from the art college, probably, lived there. Almost definitely, 100% certain. That's the thing about having an art, what's it called? A university, well, we'll just call it art school. Or, you know, you get a lot of those sorts of people, pockets of creators just living freely. So they have to go home and live like normal adults wherever they came from. Right. I know that's not how it works. I do know, you know. Right, what should we do? Nothing. Just I did that washing last night. And my bath water. I had a bath last night and then just rinsed. I know. It was only a towel, a scarf and the shorts I'd been wearing, so I just rinsed them in the water and rubbed them with soap, carbolic soap, and saved the water and did some washing. And then I thought afterwards, damn, I was supposed to chuck the water outside somewhere. I'd forgotten down the alley, I think. I'm sure the spirit. No, I'm not. I'm sure. Well, I don't know. The spirit of Camden got me. I found myself and came home. It was fine. It was okay. It was really. Do you know what? I just brought a bit back with me. That was 80s Camden though. Probably not new modern millennial Camden. I don't know what it's like now. It's probably all changed. Well, I had a friend who worked in Cyberdog as well. It was called Cyberdog, wasn't it? Or Cyberdog and Meg. I think Cyberdog was a shop. It's like a long time ago. Is that duvet a pair of trousers? Well, that's just the thing we all used to say. It's like we all used to say it all the time. What is that? Is it duvet or a pair of trousers? But it's also just a thing. I'm just going to climb inside. What? I'll just put this on. This could be a duvet or a pair of trousers as well, couldn't it? Probably could be, actually. No, that's curtains. Well, is that duvet or a pair of trousers? I don't know, just put it on anyway. Oh, what? That's me tipping the hanger? The clanger. I'll tell you what as well. I'm pretty sure that was in Camden Locks or Camden Market or Camden Halls or whatever. Like this is when, God, I went with Paul Beckett, so we were still at school, I think. It was in the indoor market in that fucking shoe place. He wanted to get some winkle pickers or something, and I just remember standing in this room, and it was like about this size of my kitchen. There was about this room to stand in it, just full of shoes, and he wanted the ones off the top down, literally piled to the ceiling. I was so bored of standing up by then, so bored. But I remember that as well. I should go back again without my tie and whistle and with my stocking lock. What's a stocking lock? Oh, I can't tell you. You'll find out when you're old enough. You got a stocking lock? You don't come here with no stocking locks. It's an old tin. It's an old rattle. The baby's rattle. I've only done 33 already. That's pretty decent. Right. I'm already winning after a whole round of 33. And, I don't know. It's Saturday, isn't it? I just realised. So, how's the dog? She's okay, actually. You want to see her? She's lying. She's managed to grab my fleece into her bed and pulled it in there. She's having a second sleep. She's just got out of bed upstairs. And she's come straight down to lie in her bed downstairs. Like a good girl. You're a good girl, Dolly. She's a good girl. She's waiting for breakfast, aren't you? Look, her eyes go up when I say breakfast. I'll tell you what's funny yesterday for me anyway, because I said, should I neem? So I got the neem. I was going to give her a squirt of neem, and she ran off and stuck her tail up between her legs. I didn't actually get her, but she just ran to the door. So I said, so I got the powder out, like the bicarbonate of soda, because I sometimes sprinkle a bit of that on. I said, do you want the powder? And she came running back. I stood there to have the, do you want the powder? You like the powder? You don't like the neem? It was quite funny. So while she was here, I squirted a bit of neem on her feet as well. But that just tickled me. Do you want the neem? She ran off. She was playing cheesy ham performers. Didn't you? Hey? You scared of the neem? I talk about it too much. Don't overdo the neem. Don't overdo the neem. Maybe that's just trying to tell me. Have to rotate things, otherwise they lose their power, don't they? I wasn't even chasing after. I wasn't in the mood. Was I, Donny? I was trusting your intuition. So, right, that's it. 32. I'm trying to think of something really stupid to tell you later on. And if not, I'll just tell you something dull. And I'll speak to you later on. Bye.